Hello folks, this is the Roaming Casual back again today with Monster Train, preparing for the live stream one more time. I have unlocked a new faction, and I wanted to do a playthrough with them. So we've got the Stygian Guard. Draft the support of the ancient guard of the Stygian Sea. Mystical sirens and ancient totems work together to eradicate the winged from hell. And I'll use the Awoken as my ally, just because I happen to like the Awoken. I wonder if that can't be the champion. It looks like a little imp. Alright. So we get to upgrade our champion? Oh, that is our champion. That's good to know. Alright, so we can get a handheld totem, which will give us sweep. It looks like we start out with apply spell weakness 1 to the attacked unit on strike. Or we can double down on that and get more damage. Whereas sweep will give us more health. I think I'll go with the sweep. Just because it's good to be able to hit the entire row at one time. Magic power in general, or plus 20 magic power to use sting spells. I'm gonna go with general magic power because that'll influence everything. And I'm not quite sure what the guard does. So we're gonna fight the Guardians of Light. Alright, so there's our champion. Hold on, let's check. Alright, so deal 9 damage to the enemy in front. It is not gonna take that guy out. But he's not going to kill our champion either. So we should be okay. I am going to do some damage to him. And then stack some regen. Alright, we get bonus money. And we don't want to be eliminated, so we're going to stick this guy here. And this guy here. Alright, here we go. Glad we get a brief respite, because we're having some trouble. We'll put a second train steward here. And we've got 2 points. I'm gonna take that one out. And that one. Alright, so we're clear on all floors right now. Even if our little guard is not having a great time. So we'll heal him for 5. And deal 2 sets of damage. Alright. Oh hey, it's Weight of Contrition. It's been a little while since I've seen that one. Alright, so we have 2 available for lances. But it only took 1. I thought that only did 9 damage. How did it take out? Must have critted or something. Alright, so we can get Titan's Gratitude, deal 40 damage to the front enemy unit. Deal 6 damage and apply Frostbite. Take 1 damage per stack until the end of turn. Oh, I like that one. Draw 1 card, discard 1 card. I don't like that one. Actually, let's do Titans. Like, that's 40 damage. That's pretty significant. And 0 cost damage spell is definitely a good thing. Alright, so that'll give us an Awoken unit. There's no Commiserate unit on the other side, just money. We can increase our spells, or we could forge our units. Let's try forging our units. We don't have much. We could upgrade a unit with 10 health and 3 spikes. Right now we just have the train stewards, but that sounds like a good idea. And we can also give that one 10 damage. There we go. And there's also a large stone, but I'm going to hold off on that until I see what we get from the Awoken. Okay, so we can either take the Awoken Hollow or the Hermit. The Hermit also has Sweep, so I'm going to grab that. And then I'm going to give the Large Stone to the Hermit. So he's now going to take up 3 slots, but he does 20 damage and has 70 hit points, so worth it. Alright, next battle. Okay, and we got him right off the bat, so we will put him here to deal with those guys. And put this one behind him. So this row is going to hit everybody who shows up. Unfortunately, they have to wait until they get attacked first before they can do anything, but it's the way things go sometimes. We're going to put the regular steward up here. And we'll regen 1 on him. Alright, so he'll take care of that. That's another regular steward. These guys are all 1 hit point, so like I don't want to waste, that sounds bad, but I don't want to waste the frozen lances on them. I guess it's not technically a waste, they'll cycle around, but it just seems silly when 1 hit from these guys will knock them all out. Alright, so I take it this is the respite section, so we're gonna regen him. Nobody else needs a regen. Alright, so here's our boss. What are we gonna do here? Go ahead and sting. And frozen lance, and it doesn't look like anybody's gonna make it out of this, so I'm just gonna intern. Alright, victory! 3-turn boss rush. So we could get a Crypt Builder, deals 75 damage to the front enemy unit and pushes it to the back, but it costs 3. We get another Titan's Gratitude. We could get an Energy Siphon, which applies spell weakness 1 to an enemy unit. Let's get another Titan's Gratitude. And a Glimmer. I like Glimmer. Alright, so we get an Awakened unit. Or a Stygian unit. I'm probably not saying that right. I'd like another Stygian unit because we don't have any. I shouldn't have done that. Yes, I appreciate you, but I'm gonna get my unit first. Alright, so we can get a Nameless Siren. Incants for Rage 2. Incant triggers when you play a spell on this floor. Okay. Or we can get a Siren of the Sea, who incants to get +2 damage and health. I think I would rather the damage and health, because this doesn't say she gives it to everybody, it's just that she gets it, and this is the same, so I'd rather get the 2 damage and health. That it doesn't sound like it will go away during the battle, whereas this will decrease every turn. Alright, so now that we have that unit, oh, we could upgrade her so that she also increases her armor. That sounds fine. I have a huge amount of money. I would like to do both of these. But barring the ability to do both of these, I will make her large as well. So she'll also take up 3, but she has a lot more damage and health now. Alright, so now we're broke. We have 5 gold. And I'm not giving you anything. Because those guys cannot be trusted. Alright, so now we have the Architect. We fought the Architect before? We haven't. Soul Sucker. Friendly units enter with Sap 1. Oof. Talos attacks every turn and applies Dazed and on strike. Oof. Does she also have sweep? That sounds very sucky. Alright, so we're gonna Husk Hermit. We're gonna do that one. Still got 2 points, so I'm going to take one of those guys out. And I'm gonna Titan's Gratitude her. Alright, so we've got our Siren of the Sea, which we're gonna put on the 2nd level. Right. And we've also got the Spikes 3 higher damage Train Steward, which I think I'm also gonna put here, but behind her. That probably wasn't the best choice, still. Because he has spikes, so he should probably be in front, but still. We will Glimmer down here. Alright, there we go. I wonder if Spell Weakness actually does anything to her. So we've got 15 health on that one. She's gonna be taken out. This one's gonna be taken out. I'd like to regen. Can I lance her? No, you lance the front one. Well, she is the front one now. There we go. Alright, do I need to regen anybody? Alright, I'll regen you and then lance her. No, I can't lance her because they're in the way. So just in case it gets that far, we'll put a single Train Steward up there. Heal this one and lance this guy. Oh, she's only got 20 health left. Well. Go guys, you got this. That wasn't too bad. Alright, so we get some rare cards. Deep Offering, draw 5 cards. Channel Song, apply a unit, draw a unit and apply 20 plus 20 and 0 energy to it. Or we can Unleash the Wildwood to fully restore friendly units. That's a good question. I think Channel Song. Alright, Unit Draft. So we can have an Awoken Hollow. We can have a Guard of the Unnamed. Should give us armor on Incant. And an Animus of Will, which would give us multi-strike. I do like the Animus of Will, but I think I'll take the Guard just because I'm trying to see what this new faction has for us. I think I'd like the extra capacity. Especially since we have a couple of bigger units now. Alright, so there's an awakened unit over here, along with spells and money. There's an artifact over here, but I don't really want to remove any cards, and our pyre doesn't need any health. So, I guess we're going this way. Oh, I was silly. I need to pick up the money first. Then we can do that. So we can lower the spell cost of something. I'm gonna lower Channel Songs, I think. Or I could lower Glimmers. No, I'll get Channel Songs. I'll get Glimmer next time. Upgrade a spell with 20 magic power and Consume. I don't want to put Consume on something. You can also upgrade a spell to remove Consume, but it will cost +1 more. Oh, I could put that on Channel Song. And then it would cost 1 again, but it would come back. Okay. I can live with that. And what do we get? We can get a wilting sapwood, which will give us more energy when it gets hit. Or we can get a thorned hollow, which gets spikes when it's healed. Let's go with the sapwood. Alright, and then we get to upgrade our champion. So we can have sweep and apply spell weakness 2. Or we can have sweep, apply spell weakness 1, and apply frostbite 10. Let's go with that one. It does look like a capricious little imp to me. Like an underwater imp instead of the fire imps that we have otherwise. Alright, so let's see. You guys aren't gonna hit too much. We could put the wilting sapling up there, or we could channel song something. Let's do that. Alright, so now we have a giant train steward. We will stand in front of our capricious little imp here. And what else? So we've still got 3 pips there, and I would like to keep those 3 pips there. So I will put the wilting sapwood here. Alright. Let's see what we can do. We've got the Siren, who is also 3, and we can put her... Actually, she has more health than he does. So we'll put that there. And... oh, good. Now they'll get that. Be happier. And we will put the Guard of the Unnamed up here. A shark with arms and a shield. It's interesting. Alright, here we go. Alright, so then we have this one who can also sweep. And we'll guard our guard. That makes sense. And lance him twice. Okay, we can glimmer down here. And let's come up here and sting. And lance there. Let's see. Okay, we don't have room for him. That guy needs to be healed. Alright. Oh, all the things. Alright, so we got a break there. I wish we had all this when the boss shows up next turn, but okay. I think we'll glimmer here. That'll take that out, and we'll restore there, and then these are all attacks, and I have nothing to attack. Sadness. Alright, so it looks like we'll mostly take him out here, and then we'll get him on the next level. That was a vicious, vicious imp. It really was. So we'll sting. And she's definitely gonna take them out, but we'll make her even crazier. And then, yeah, that's all we can do. There we go. Next we can get Drain, which applies Sap 3. We can get Frenzied Swarm, which dazes enemy units. Or we can get Urchin Spines, which applies Spell Weakness 2 to enemy units. It's also 0 cost, so let's go with that. Let's see what's here. Restore 28 health. Restore 13 and Descend. Restore 4 health. Gain an energy and draw a card next turn. I think I'm going to skip these. Just not a... They either cost too much for what they're doing, or they don't really seem to fit with where we're going. Alright, so duplicate a card and get an artifact, but the Pyre Restore won't do any good. The remove 2 cards isn't going to do any good because I don't want to get rid of any of my cards. But I could upgrade units and go to something interesting. Let's duplicate. To duplicate, we could duplicate Channel Song. Or a Hermit. Or a giant Siren of the Sea. Let's duplicate Channel Song. And our artifact is apply Daze to enemy units when they enter the floor below the Pyre Room. Or Steward units get +5/+5, damage shield 2, and multi-strike 1. Hello! We can click this. Doesn't really do us any good. And then we go to battle. Alright. Here we go. Right. Gonna put our 2 sweepers down at the bottom. Not that these guys need it, but you know, it's good for later. And the Wilting Sapwood up here. We might as well Sting. Alright, so we're gonna take... Ooh, not that one though. We're gonna Frozen Lance this guy. Thank you for the money. We're gonna take the Giant Steward. Put him here. And then we're gonna take her and put her there. Alright, and we will Channel Song. And it will give us an even bigger steward that we can put there. Alright, so that one's getting taken out. I'm not worried about him. One gets restored. Now we could Channel Song again. And put this guy here just to help out. Okay. What are these two? So if I heal him, nobody gets any weird bonuses. That's good. We'll Zod him. And then sure, Spell Weakness. Alright, so he's not terribly hurt. Big Glimmer here. That would heal the Sapwood. And then there's not really much else to do. Alright, so we've got these guys. We can Titan's Gratitude to get rid of him, which will increase what we're doing. Alright, so we gave him regen 2. Oof. Alright, so we got 30 health. Well, he has 30 health. Now he's dead. Problem solved. Alright, we get 2 packs. Apply Frostbite to enemy units. Frostbite 6. Guardian's Amulet. 3 just for sap 2. Sure. Crystalline Seeds it is. Let's see. How about Unleash the Wildwood? It would be nice to have a good heal because we've got a few units with lots of hit points. It doesn't look like we get any new units. Interesting things happen. Upgrade units. Fire health, which doesn't help us. The Unstable Vortex. 75 gold and increased spells. I'm gonna go this way. Go ahead and try this. I mean, it's just gonna give us coins. I'm not worried about it. If we run out of money at the store, then we run out of money at the store. Like, it's not worth our pyre health. Alright, so we have plus 10, plus 25, and quick. Who can I add quick to? Siren slots are full, unfortunately, but the husks isn't. So we'll do that. And then we'll add plus 10, plus 25 to our Guard of the Unnamed. Alright. We'll pretend to heal our pyre. You'd think like overhealing it would give you something. And then Fell, the Wings of Light. Alright, we can do this. The Alabaster Guardians have Spell Shield 5. Fell empowers units with armor. Great. Alright, so we're gonna do the Husk Hermit. And our little imp. In our typical fashion. And then we're gonna come up this way. And put the wilting sapwood here. Alright. Alrighty. What have we got? So we have the Siren of the Sea, which we could put up here with the wilting sap song, or we could channel song. Sure. And get a bigger Guardian of the Unnamed. Okay. I'm gonna put him up here, in case we end up needing him there. And put the Siren of the Sea behind the Wilting Sap Song. Just because the Wilting Sap Song needs to be hit in order to generate more energy. It doesn't look like anybody needs a full heal. We can throw a regen that way. And we'll go ahead and frostbite these guys. Alright. Alright. We've got a standard train steward. Who could fit down here if we want a little bit of extra damage. You guys have a spell shield. These guys do not. Yeah. There's no point really in casting spells on them. And everything is on the front enemy unit, which will be these guys until we take them out. We could use a heal. Alright, let's go. Oh good, since she's down here she'll get hit by both of them. And we do have some space up here, so we could channel song. And then put that guy back there. There we go. Okay. Let's see. She has spell weakness. She has spell weakness 4, which I am totally going to use. Alright. And we do have our bigger steward, which would fit in here. We can just put him back there. Because I want him up front because he gets armor from being hit. And we can heal this one. And off we go. Right. She no longer has her extra spell damage, but she is taking damage from 15 frostbites. So there's that. And let's see. That guy's gonna get taken care of. Go ahead and thwack him so he gets taken care of down here. Alright. Alright. That one looks pretty badly hurt. We'll heal him. This one gets a regular regen. Sting will take care of him. Alright, in turn. Alright, so now it's time to fight her. Let's see what we've got. So we can Glimmer. Frozen Lance. Frozen Lance again. And there we go. Oh, she was much easier that time. Alright, so we get 100 coins, a rare pack, and an enhancement. Spike applies sap and 5 frostbite for each energy. Cycle of Life, apply 10 health and spikes 3. That is really expensive. And I don't know, I'm just not interested in discarding my hand and drawing a new hand. I don't think that's helpful. At least it's not helpful to me. So we'll get the spike, I think. Alright, so we can get more energy, more cards, or we can get yet more capacity. I'm gonna go for energy, just to make sure we're covered. It doesn't look like we get a unit, although we do get to upgrade our champion. We don't need to heal our pyre. We could upgrade spells. We've got artifacts and money on this side. I think I'll go this way. See if there are any good artifacts for us to pick up. We could give our pyre additional attack. We could apply frozen to a random card in our hand, or we could give our pyre plus 40 health. Oof. That's not too bad. Both pretty expensive though. Let's give it extra attack. Although really, to be honest, I think if something gets up there at this point, we've already lost. And some money. And then we can upgrade our champion. Alright, so we can increase the frostbite or the spell weakness. I would rather increase the frostbite because that seems to be doing really well. Alright, and I'm not interested in discarding a card. Or 2 cards. Or however many cards that is. Okay, the Pyre Wings. Well, he's kind of cool looking. I don't know that he looks angelic, but... Alright, so... Channel Song. The Uber Steward. I think I'm gonna put this guy here. I'm gonna put the Steward here so that we still have room for the other sweep person. And then I'm gonna put the Wilting Sapwood up here, along with the Siren. Okay. So we should still have room for the Hermit. Makes me happier. And I will put the Shark, because there's no room right there, right? Put the Shark here, and the Cherub will not have a good day. Let's see, we have no more energy. We could heal. Actually, somehow our champion got hurt. I don't know how that happened. Alright. That wasn't too bad. Alright. And he's alone up here, so we can channel song again. And get him a little steward friend. How much capacity is still up there? 2. So we could put another steward up there. And... Titan's Gratitude. Heal him. Can't Frozen Lance. Well, I mean I could, but it'll only take away part of his armor. Which won't do us any good with taking this guy out, unfortunately. Alright. We only have 1 energy. That's no good. How did that happen? You didn't restore it this turn. Alright, so... Since we only have 1 energy... These guys are both gonna die, right? Yeah. Don't have to worry about anybody. I'm just gonna end turn. Alright, so now we have 5 energy, which is much better. Sting. That gives spell weakness. Glimmer. Sure, we'll heal him. I think it will hold there. Alright, we have another Glimmer. And it looks like we're holding here. Go ahead and use that there. So the boss should be coming next turn. Alright, why were you focused up here? Well, it looks like we're gonna take him out either way. We'll give him regen, and then there we go. Alright. I took care of him. Wasn't so bad. There's a Titan's Tooth. It's an offering. It deals 8 damage to enemy units and applies 10 frostbite. Again, though, it's 3 points. The Glacial Shield that applies frostbite 2 to all enemy units. No, I think I'm gonna skip that one. Like, everything is really expensive and doesn't seem useful enough to make up for its expense. Preserved Thorns isn't bad because it gives you 3 sting spells. But yeah, I don't know. And the whole drawing extra cards thing just hasn't been a big deal to me, I guess. So we can get some money, upgrade some spells, duplicate any card. We get to stop by the trinkets no matter what. Over here, we can upgrade units. Restore Pyre Health, which we actually don't need right now. And Seraph the Patient is the boss. I expect we're gonna get our butts handed to us, but that's fine. I think I'm gonna go on this side, see what I can upgrade on the units, and see what we get for trinkets, because I don't know that we have much for spells to upgrade. Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do. Alright, so we can upgrade a unit with spikes, which I'm gonna give to the Wilting Sapling. And I don't want to make him any bigger because he already takes up half of the level. But I could give him more strength so that he actually does more damage. And we have enough money so we can make another one of the Trained Stewards large. Just to be silly. Alright. Alright, come over here. Jackstrip. Deal 2 damage whenever an enemy unit moves between floors. At the end of the turn, frozen cards are reduced to 0 until played or discarded. We don't really have any frozen cards. I think I'll take this one, so they take some damage moving between floors. Alright. Here we go. Yes, I'm sure. The end is near. The traitor has grown impatient, joining the fight immediately and gaining strength with every move you make. Seraph attacks every turn, applies melee weakness to your front unit, and gains attack on rally and incant. No! Well, I only have one thing that does incant, right? So maybe we're just not going to put the siren out there. Oh no! So now we have 2 floors to worry about? Ah! Alright, so I'm gonna put the Wilting Sapling here. He should be able to deal with that, even though he can't deal with the Seraph. Actually, is he gonna live? Yes, okay. That's important. I really want my other sweeper down here. But I need someone down here with him to block so that he doesn't die horribly. So we're going to do that. And I am going to put the siren up here. I'm going to try to remember not to cast too many spells up there. Alright. So I can't put my sweeper there, but I can put my sweeper here with her. I can... No, I don't want to use that on him. I can do that. Sting, and then use that on him. Although that took away my channel song for some reason. Oh, that's right, I have to discard a card. I forgot. Alright, so they've got that. And we're trying not to cast too many spells on that level. And put our guard up here. Restore that guy. Restore this guy. Do that, because it looks like they're not going to be able to take him out, but now they will. Alright, here we go. Alright. What do we have here? Alright, so we can spell weakness both. Frozen Lance him. Titan's Gratitude him. I don't know what we're gonna lose. Alright, so he's down to 600. That's not too bad. So we've got 2 more points. Yeah, that didn't save him, but I tried. Alright, so he's gonna die, unfortunately. Pretty sure. And he's by himself up there. They've got that one. They've got that one. No, we're gonna lose our champion. Well, we can glimmer, which saves our champion. And we can Spike of the Stygian, if I could ever say that. Can also add another frostbite. So he's got, what, 43 frostbite? That's impressive. And it looks like that's it. So next turn. Alright, so I'm gonna put this guy here. Protecting him, as always. And gonna lose this one either way, I think. Yep. Oh, right, not November. Alright. Channel Song. To give us a big train steward that we can stick. Actually, that's a good question. She'll be fine for now, anyway. So we'll put that there. Nobody's getting taken out down here. Okay. Sting. Titan's Gratitude. Alright, finally. Alright. Let's see, I have a trade steward, so I can stick behind her. And that's unfortunate. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna lose both of those. We can do this. It's not going to save us. Sting. Sting. I'm willing to lose the restore, guys. Come on. Nope. Still going to die, but, you know. Oop. Guess that counts as that one being done with. And let's see what we can do. Oh, she's going to incant every time we do something. Ah! Alright. Sting. Lance. Lance. Heal. Heal. It's not going to help with him, but it will take that one out at least. Oh, never mind. We have beaten the boss. We lost a lot of units to get there. Alright. Standard run. Beat all the bosses. Covenant rank 1. Covenant allows you to opt into a higher challenge level and start mastering cards on victory. Your Covenant rank goes up every time you win a run at your highest unlocked rank. Hell yeah. Alright. Alright, so we're level 2 with the guard. Ice and Pyre. Pyre-bound, attuned. Deal 90 damage to the front enemy unit. That's not bad. Sigilled Seaweed? 50% chance to apply silence when an enemy enters your train. Oh, level 3. Permafrost. Apply frozen to a card in your hand. Token of a Traitor. Playing a spell deals 2 damage to a random enemy unit on that floor. Alright. Not bad. Oh. We have a Stygian Guard Awoken Victory. I assume this means we were on Covenant 0 when we did it. But yeah, so that's it for this playthrough of Monster Train. I hope you've enjoyed this video. This is the first time we've beaten the boss, so awesome. Hopefully we can do that again for the live stream on Saturday. But hopefully I'll see you then. Have a good one.